Hello, I am Shidoshi Nogueira, President of the European Movie Society. We are here at Onigumo in Valencia, and I would like today to explain to all of you, subscribers of all channel and all the viewers, that some characteristics about Onigumo. Yesterday we published a video with Shidoshi demonstrating, and myself as Uke, and sometimes practicing with him about this Onigumo. Then we have been invited several times to Japan to demonstrate, to make a performance there and to present our tradition. And with this video I would like to satisfy the inquiries, the questions that some Japanese masters want to go in deep in what is the Onigumo, and especially our more violent side for tradition of our combat, to hand combat. Then in this case, the first thing that we have to understood on Onigumo is that the attacks used to be performed maybe by tanto, maybe with a sword, or maybe with any kind of weapon, and they start from the point that it's a very fast attacks with recurring attacks with the knife. Like this way, I will draw my tanto and I will try to attack in a very fast motion with the idea to thrust, to stab in several sides, several parts. Then if I perform slowly, I will do one attack, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The idea is to thrust, to stab in several points, and don't giving conditions to react, because many times it's more caution on how to defend on this, and it's not aware of stabbing the next points, the next stabs that it will receive. Then, for example, if she tries to attack me, she will try very fast, and we have, of course, this could be available, because if I stand here, of course, if I do like this way, I don't have condition. She will retreat a little and will start again one more time, then we don't have conditions to defend. The most interesting point here is, as we have seen in some scenes on this video, we will see, is that I will have conditions to gain control, and from here, of course, take out, and we have conditions to break here. So of course, we could, from here, we go over, knee over the neck, knee strike, and this, of course, we could break, we could pass, and have very powerful movements, waiting on the body and the trunk of the enemy, avoiding him to react. In this case, here, Mr. Rebecca. Then this is an important point here, that the defense needs to be performed in a very hard situations. We couldn't start from the point that maybe it's only a threaten or a simple and a clean attack. It will be very fast performance of the stabs trying to attack us. Then, following that point, we need to understand that Onigumo, please stand on this, on the center of the tongue. From here, we need to remember that Onigumo was performed in the very beginnings about how to restrain, how to keep with a violent move, with a violent sequence, ways to not only submission, but also to harm the enemy when we attack by the backward, by the backside. Then, if we are here, what we will do is, of course, we will strike very violent on this area, also taking out the eye, tearing the nose, having conditions to tear the throat, and these things striking in violent points. And from here, of course, with this powerful movement, have control. Here, the idea is to draw the tanto, strike having here, striking, kneeling down on very painful points, very painful targets, like on the throat. We have the control here, and we could stab. This could be one possibility on this Onigumo. If we go forward, for example, strike, go here to the ground, having control on this side, have this control, it's also very powerful. Taking out the tanto of the enemy, maybe if we don't have a stab, cut, stabbing on the eye, stabbing on the armpit, it's a very powerful side because it could reach the heart, it could reach the lungs that are vital organs, and we have the control. We have the ending technique. Yesterday, as I have explained, we published a video regarding some techniques, and maybe some masters and some other viewers haven't understood at all what was developed in that video. The idea today is also to show how violent is Onigumo, also employing some techniques that we have offered on this past video. Then, for example, if we remember the third technique that we could see in that video, we will be maybe by attack or something, we could reach striking on vital areas, and from here we will have this strong lock on the elbow, because the idea here is to break. The following movement that usually is not seen is how my elbow will break the instep. This is a very important side of these techniques on Onigumo, because if we don't perform that, it's not difference between a classical or typical jujutsu. Then, to make the difference between the classical jujutsu and this Onigumo, we could reach for the following ideas. That is the key here. From here, I go, and with my knee or also with my elbow, I will strike on the instep to break the foot here. And from here, of course, we go, after we have thrown the enemy here, remember that we have the following things. We have the control here on the elbow. By the idea, it's to cross this arm over here. Please turn a little to understand. From here, we could handle her tanto here, or on the other hand, we'll be passing with my armpit over the wrist here, because from here, when I go down, what I will try to take is my tanto in order to stop here on the kidneys. One more time, please. From here, handling my tanto and stabbing here to reach the internal organs, also the tummy area here to stab, and then here, and also with a very powerful yoni lock here. And remember, also handling here tanto to also stab on the tummy or stabbing on the eye. Then, with these details, we have explained a little about how violent it could be, convert the techniques that we have been explaining on a slow motion, with only the idea to be class moments, teaching moments. Then, private class. We could see that it's also very violent, as we could see on some scenes recorded today, that, for example, if she tries to grab me, she tries to go, the first thing what we will do is to strike with this on here, on this area, that it's a very violent area to strike. It's very painful. We could do it also in the eye, also near the nose, our violent sides, our painful sides. From here, and what we will do the following is to go in, kneeling down on the instep to break the foot here, also strike. It is also very common when she tries to draw maybe the tanto to stop here, and with the elbow striking on the radius or on the ulna in order to break the forearms bones here, and having control to have here And the conditions, if I grab this to go, take a look on how violent it is that way, I will perform the motion right side here, and after this we have here, and it's very, very powerful to, if she falls, breaking here, also kneeling, striking one more time. Then, in this point, from this point that she tries to grab me, I strike here, my arm completely gets straight in order to perform the strike. Here, leaning down, striking here on this side, please remain, because I am doing slow, but it will be very fast. From here, what I will do is I will roll while she remains standing up, and this will also, after this, I have strike here, falling, remaining my knee on the instep, also very painful, striking, and from here breaking. When I roll, breaking the knee, then we have a chain of movements, a chain of breaking points, that it will be also empower one after the other, because from here the tension, after my strike here, the tension is in the upper side, the breath, it's especially control, not control, it's drain, and now I could strike, the pain goes down, but after this, striking on the ankle, and after that, when I fall, the pressure remains on with my knee here. When she falls, take a look that this could also be the broken bones on the instep will remain breaking and breaking again, because it will be tearing the skin, tearing the different sides of the instep. Then, as you could see, it's a very, very powerful movement, and this was the idea that they usually perform. After that, of course, they could go here, have this control, also to put in here, go up and have the control here to break also the knee, step on, turn, have this control to break, and whatever it could be performed on this Onigumo style. Then these are some special details that we could offer you today to understand a little more about Onigumo. I hope that all of you have liked. Thank you very much for your loyalty, and keep watching our channel and all our work in our videos. Thank you very much.